The 2020 Audi A1 TFSI offers a premium experience in a small package. Considering Americans don't buy small luxury cars, it's no surprise that Audi doesn't sell its little A1 in our market. When we first drove the tiny Audi S1 almost 6 years ago, we called it the ultimate subcompact. Last year, we were unhappy to learn that the company decided not to develop a direct replacement. To make an S1 feasible, Audi would have needed its sister brand's cooperation, and Volkswagen and SEAT decided to skip a hypothetical Polo R and Ibiza. But Audi promised us the top-of-the-line A1 wouldn't disappoint us, even if it no longer wore S1 badges. While the S1 was powered by a 228 horsepower turbo 4 that channeled its output to all four wheels through a 6-speed manual transmission, the A1 TFSI is a front driver. With its 197 horsepower, 2.0-liter inline 4 made it to an obligatory 6-speed dual-clutch automatic. The 40 part of the moniker pertains to Audi's new output-based nomenclature, which ranges from 30 to 70. Within that hierarchy, a 40 designation means a car producing between 167 and 201 horsepower. Don't think about it too hard. Just know that a 40 is better than a 35 and way better than a 25. Behind the wheel, the latest A1 doesn't feel like it gives up 31 horsepower to its predecessor. The new car is lighter, charging forward with a vengeance when the turbo starts delivering boost. The sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour takes an estimated 6.2 seconds, and on the empty Autobahn of the COVID era, we were able to confirm the car is capable of reaching its 146 miles per hour top speed. The VW Group's well-proven dual-clutch transaxle shifts quickly and seamlessly, and we welcome its paddle shifters. You can manually choose gears using the A1 single-S console shifter, but you push the lever forward to upshift and pull back to downshift, which isn't our preferred setup. Sadly, Audi opted to skip a manual transmission option, even though such a transmission would technically fit, until recently. It was available on the VW Polo T. We found the A1 TFSI surprisingly economical. Thanks to its lightweight and modern engine, it's easy to achieve 35 miles per gallon or more. A diesel is no longer available on the A1. So this top-of-the-line gasoline engine is by far the best in the A1 single-S lineup, which also includes two 1.0-liter 3-bangers, rated at 95 and 116 horsepower, and a 150 horsepower 1.5-liter 4. Our A1 TFSI was an absolute joy to drive on virtually any type of road. About the size of a Mini, the 4-door A1 is extremely nimble in the city, but its chassis truly shines on country roads. It features struts on the front axle and a compact torsion beam rear axle. The steering is crisp and nicely weighted. Fitted with electronically adjustable dampers and optional 18-inch wheels, this mini car is a champion in tight corners, remarkably neutral and easy to position. In sport mode, it will brake an individual corner to counter understeer. On the Autobahn, the A1 remains stable even as it approaches its maximum velocity. The interior is sufficiently large even for longer trips, at least up front. But even the rear seats work well unless the front seats are pushed too far back. The cargo area holds 12 cubic feet when the rear seats are up and can be expanded to 39 cubic feet when they are folded down. To put that in United States-centric terms, that seat's up cargo capacity is about half that of a Volkswagen T. The A1 comes with a standard 10.3-inch digital gauge cluster. The graphics are reconfigurable to an extent. Sport mode does little to change the appearance, with the exception of swapping in cursive numbers. In its upscale models, Audi offers more variation, and it would be sweet to have retro-futuristic bar graphs like on the RS models. The standard Mi infotainment system uses an 8.8-inch touchscreen, with an optional upgrade to a 10.1-inch screen. In either case, The system exceeds the expectations in this class, and would be right at home in more expensive cars. The same, unfortunately, cannot be said of the interior's materials and style. The A1 single-S cabin feels well built, but the trying too hard colorful trim and cheap plastics fail to evoke the premium feel that used to be an Audi trademark. To keep the price down, Audi nixed a sunroof or panoramic roof option. The A1 single-S downward mobility would be less puzzling if the A1 didn't have three sister models on the same platform: the SEAT Ibiza, the Skoda Fabia, and the VW Polo. We would have expected Audi to go for an upmarket look for the A1, rather than forced whimsy. This criticism extends to the exterior of the car. The A1 is well proportioned and looks sporty, but it doesn't try to seem especially upmarket. The outer air intakes up front are fake, as are the three inlets above the hexagonal front grille. Those slits are supposed to evoke the legendary Group B Sports Quattro rally cars, as are the fender flares on the front and rear fenders. Those would have more credibility if Audi hadn't killed the all-wheel drive derivative with the new model. But those are matters of style and taste. We still like this A1 a lot. It feels substantially faster than its horsepower rating suggests, and it's impeccably built. While we still miss the S1, the A1 40C is an unapologetically modern alternative to the relentlessly retro Mini. We wish it were available in the US.
Hello. Nói mang. Đang ano?